Um,
That's a
speaking
great
of
one-season show.
fantastic. Speaking of things getting killed off, this is a fun one. So, I don't know if you know much about Sino Alice, but
I don't know.
it's a gacha game, and it is basically it's been active for a while. So it's going to be coming to an end soon. They're shutting down servers. So far, Taiwanese servers are going to be shutting down as primarily. And Yoko Taro, of course, never one to let an opportunity slip by, uh, is taking the taking the opportunity here to where the game servers are going to shut down, and that's not good enough. So he's created content which will be the final mission of the game that the players can go on. Will have a final cutscene that forces players on the server to log out, deletes their save, and never allows them to return.
So,
It's a special event, and it's just he sees that the servers are shutting down and says, time to create the content that will fucking kill your save,
so I
because
don't know.
I
I don't know
can't
if you
let
knew
this
this,
opportunity go.
but he actually wanted to do something like this for FF14 during that crossover.
I think you told me about this.
And
Yeah.
like Yoshi P and the other staff were like, "We will kill you. You cannot fuck with people's characters in a game like this. Like, we'll cut you." Um, this is really funny and it is cool. I think he should stop doing this gimmick for a while. It went from something that was like absolutely crazy and impactful, and you could never imagine a game doing it, to, okay, wow, you did it again. That was really great. This is like the fifth time. This is
Yes,
too much.
but you have to understand, he loves it and he hates
I know.
you.
Ooh, mm.
It's. I mean, I will say this: if the servers are just going to shut down anyway, that is a pretty fun way to add a little narrative bang send off to the what is otherwise just going to be a moment where you just suddenly click and you can't log in anymore, right? Um, but yeah, just he's been overseeing the game, and I guess the moment they say that, like, all right, time to shut this down, he's gonna have to create that proposition, you know. And of course, if you do choose the forced save deletion ending, you will be rewarded with the true ending.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you want to see the true ending, that's how you have to do it. It is great. It is great. Like, again, he loves it and he hates you, so shut up. Just stop playing then. Don't enter his world if you don't want to play by his rules.
I guess you're right. That being said, is this game even old? Like, I feel like it's only a year or two old.
I don't know.
Depressing that it would be shutting down and all your JPEGs are gone.
Well, it's shutting down on the Taiwanese server so far. I guess they're going to follow. It's 2017
5 years? That's not so bad.
for a gacha.
2 years for North America. Ew.
But it's not. It's only, again, the shutdown is not on all servers just yet.
Okay.
So might continue for a bit. If enough people sacrifice their saves, we will extend the server time. I mean, dude, like, if that was in the game, like, you have to throw your character into the fire to keep it going, and like everyone's death can creates another 24 hours of game time. Like,
I can only think of one game that would actually fulfill that dramatically perfectly, and it would be Dark Souls.
Well, throw them into the fire, right?
Yeah.
That's literally it. That'd be incredible. That would be incredible. Keep the servers up, you know? Yeah. In a gacha game, admittedly, it can get pretty wild if you've spent a lot of money and if you wailed on the game, you know? Anyways, good job, Yoko Taro. Keep it up. And moving along, a couple of things. So one, as we touched on earlier, we saw that there was a logo dropped on Square's Twitter for Symbiogenesis, and everyone goes, hold on a minute, that's the word that kicked off Parasite Eve, because
Sure is.
that's what they use to describe when two separate organisms form a single new organism. It's from the novel, and okay, what are we doing here? The font for Parasite Eve, that's cool.
Ooh, what could
And
it
then,
be?
well, if you head on down to the official Symbiogenesis PR page, you'll see the announcement with a fancy logo that straight up tells you that it is an NFT collectible art project, Untangle the Story, Spring 2023.
Okay, so we're gonna move on.
The fart in the wind
Mm.
collapsed so quickly. And I have to say that I'm quite impressed, because there's nothing more perfect than immediately underneath the announcement is somebody who said, "Don't care, everyone, check out my combo I made while learning Sin and Exerd." And this dude does some sick fucking just frame Sin combos right in the replies.
That's great. That's good. I like
yo,
that.
he does fucking Beak Driver from the tip, which is a one frame link. It's amazing. I'm quite impressed with it. It was a really good combo video. And then every other reply underneath that, you can't even read any replies, because they're all automatic bots that are advertising their own NFT drops. Because since Symbiogenesis did hashtag NFT, all the bots found the tweet and then just hit it up. So the all replies are just complete nonsense, fucking ads for other shit, except for this one king doing his Beak Driver loops.
It's really funny how every NFT announcement is like immediately, even by its own metrics, ruined by all the other freak ass NFT vultures coming to crypto kill your dick. Like just eating each other, desperate for those last final scam dollars.
Because an eyeball that might be interested in this might also scroll down.
Remember, if you slurp this ape, you get 3 apes.
I mean, it's yeah. Like, that's the part, is like, you don't have to talk about how disappointed everyone is in Parasite Eve news coming to a wet fart conclusion here. It just comes down to the fact that there's no genuine reply to their announcement. All the replies are bot ads for other
Not even a single
NFT systems.
Oh, cool.
Like, incredible. So, well done, guys. You're doing it. That's how you save Parasite Eve. Or that's how you keep it where it was, in exactly where it was.
That has like one really good game. And one pretty good game.
Two's yeah, no, come on. 1 and 2 together.
2 is not as good as 1, but it's still pretty good.
There's some cool stuff in it. It's enjoyable.
There's also some not cool stuff.
No, but it is enjoyable. Meanwhile, speaking of Squeenix, so the group, the company formerly known as Square Enix Montreal, just 2 weeks ago, I want to say, they renamed to Onoma, and that was supposed to, I guess, indicate that they would no longer be, carrying Squeenix stuff, because they were bought out by Embracer. Well, they've now shut down, and alongside that comes a number of cancellations and some other news about what's happening with Square Enix Montreal. So originally they were the teams that worked on Hitman Sniper, Hitman Go, Lara Croft Go, and Deus Ex Go. And some of that staff is going to move over to Eidos Montreal, which is, going to continue. And they were apparently, working on a Stranger Things inspired Kids on Bikes game. But that's been canceled. So, oh well. Yeah, I don't know. The Go games were not bad, and Hitman Sniper was pretty fun as well. So, that's a bummer. But if this is the direction Embracer is going with, then so be it. Apparently, there's confirmation that some of the staff is going to move over. They're going to be working on a new IP, a new Deus Ex that's very, very early, as well as something working with Xbox and Fable. So, yeah, that's.
I just get like, hey, here's your studio name. You're canceled. Like, the shit probably hadn't even finished going through by the time they made the decision to fucking shutter the studio.
I mean, a name change into a cancellation is like signs of like, oh shit, emergency decisions being made given the financial analysis of everything, right?
Yeah.
Because before a merger, you're going to have someone sit down and go, what's the valuation of all these things? And then you finish the merger, and then you're going to go, okay, now that we have it, let's do that again, And no, I mean, if the staff is going to land over at Eidos Montreal, then that's cool. There's hopefully again, like they are able to get most of them. It doesn't specify all, certainly, so some people are going to be out of jobs there, but that sucks. The idea of a Stranger Things inspired kids on bike concept does sound kind of fun. Just on premise. So I'd be down for something like that, but of course it depends on the genre and everything. But just the idea of it is like, oh yeah, I could see that being interesting. Anyway, big shakeups happening over there, where the ass groove that I made in the chairs might still exist.
Not anymore. They're gonna burn it down. They're gonna burn down your ass groove.